I now give the floor to Her Excellency Fitsum Assefa, Minister for Planning and Development of Ethiopia.
Good morning. His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamid Al Thani, Madam President, Excellencies, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. Let me begin by expressing my delegation's appreciation to the people and government of Qatar for hosting the 5th United Nations Conference on the LDCs. Coming as it does every 10 years, the conference on LDCs affords us the opportunity to critically review our progress, chart a new course of action to address our socio-economic bottlenecks, learn from one another through sharing best practices, and renew our commitments to ensure sustainable development. I believe we are having the conference this year with the same spirit despite the multifaceted and complex challenges we face today. It has been a little over 50 years since the category of LDC was established. Since its inception, every LDC's desire has been to bring about structural transformation and graduate from the group. It's disheartening, however, to witness that 5 decades later, progress in graduation is slow and many of us still find ourselves in this category. This should and must change, and change fast. One thing that we need to be firm in our resolve here in Doha is to use the opportunity to reaffirm our commitments to effectively implement the Doha Program of Action and change the growth and income trajectories of our economies in the coming 10 years. It should also be our firm conviction that 10 years from now, we will find ourselves in a much better position in sustaining progress and achieve sustainable development. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, our world today is facing complex challenges of unprecedented levels. We cannot address this challenge in a business-as-usual manner, particularly with a global economic and financial system in place, which thus far has failed to deliver a meaningful response. The LDCs continue to exert efforts both to cushion the effects stemming from the global instability and sustain their hard-fought development gains. However, commitments made in terms of leveling the ground for integration into global markets and granting debt relief to free more resources for development finance continue to fall short of expectation. Support, including technology transfer for the implementation of the Istanbul Program of Action and other international agreed development goals, were by no means adequate. We need to continue to build our productive capacities to achieve the objective of attaining structural transformation. We need to strengthen backward and forward production linkages, use our natural resources efficiently, develop renewable energy, and address the rising effects of climate change. We wish to see more foreign direct investment flow into LDCs during the implementation period of the Doha Program of Action. This is needed particularly in the areas of agriculture and manufacturing to support the development of the sectors and assist our efforts in transforming the livelihoods of our people. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we in Ethiopia have embarked upon a complex transition and profound reform agenda 4 years ago. We have recently closed the chapter of a 2-year internal conflict with the support and solidarity of the African Union. We have immediately embarked on expediting implementation of our reform objectives, which have set out 4 years ago. Through our Green Legacy initiative, we have succeeded to plant more than 25 billion seedlings in just 4 years by mobilizing all sections of our society. In a cluster and irrigation-based wheat farming, this year we have succeeded to produce surplus wheat for export. This has shown us what's possible if we focus on our domestic endowments and the right priorities. With global partnership and solidarity, we believe we can make a breakthrough. These are some of the significant milestones we have achieved as a result of the bold policy measures we have taken. The results are also attributable to the alignment of our homegrown economic reform agenda and 10-year development plan with the SDGs and Agenda 2063 of the African Union. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, in the Doha Program of Action, we have a plan to extricate the LDCs from their structural challenge. We must do whatever it takes to effectively implement what we have already agreed to. All sides need to fulfill their part of the bargain. Only through solidarity, genuine partnership, and cooperation can LDCs graduate from their category. The conference in Doha must therefore be a unique opportunity that we and our development partners must seize. We need to pull our people out of poverty and achieve sustainable development by implementing the action program with a sense of urgency. I'm fully confident that we can and will succeed in that endeavor. Once again, I would like to thank the people and government of Qatar for hosting us in Doha and congratulate them for organizing a successful conference. I thank you.
I thank the Minister for Planning and Development of Ethiopia.